Oh wow, I've still got pseudochrome on my chin. 1 minute. Hello, my name is Megan. Welcome back to my channel, Adventures with Megan. Today, I am in Lima and I don't feel like completely fantastic. Basically, I've been slacking on fruit and veg, healthy food. I've had a good amount of sleep, but as you can see, I've got a beautiful spot. It has been time of the month, so I don't think that's been helping. And today I'm gonna film a what I eat in a day in Lima, Peru, to try and get back on track with like eating more vitamins so that I look a bit less like this is the plan. Also, it's laundry day. It's definitely not warm enough for shorts, so I've put long alpaca socks on with Crocs, and then underneath I have my rash vest on because it's the only warm layer I have. Okay, I've come to a vegan place called La Verde, and obviously I've ordered an Americano. I'm just waiting for Mariana to get here with some more layers for me, which will be excellent. And the fella has given me a timer, and once this is run out, I then plunge my coffee. So we've got proper coffee, which is good. I can confirm the coffee here was excellent, which was very needed on this day because I was still tired despite the sleep I'd had. And then I had this like granola, yogurty, fruity bowl, which definitely hit the spot. I've had an upgrade. I now have longer layers on, thanks to Mariana. Okay, I still have no idea what this is on my chin, but I'm trying to see if it helps. I'm heading out now. I've been doing some editing and I'm heading out for lunch. Late lunch, it's like 2:30, I need to leave now. But we're heading out for some ceviche. Tell us what we have.
Okay, welcome to my Peru food tutorial. This is pausa, which is like a potato-y kind of dish. I think the inside is cangrejo, which is crab. Never had that before. This looks like some sweet potato sticks.
Excellent.
Pescado, not sure what type. Could be a mix of different pescados. Gracias. Hell yeah, we're back, baby. We're back online, we're back on air. Pescado, cebolla, onion, choclo, a type of Peruvian corn, like fried something. It could be anything in there. Chaufa, which is like Chinese rice. I don't think there's any seafood in here. I think it's just like egg and peppers and stuff. And yeah, I think we have one more thing you got coming.
So after the fantastic lunch of ceviche, which was just absolutely excellent, would highly recommend, we went for flights of wine and it was stunning. We had a great time. We then went on to have pisco sours because, you know, Peru, and then salchipapa. So this is Editing Megan from the future. It is currently January 2025 in the UK. I am actually wearing a jumper from Peru because it's cold. It's been like minus temperatures recently. But I thought I would film a little outro to my Peru series on YouTube. So I'm going to be doing a video on my thoughts on Peru Hop, which is the bus service that I used hopping around Peru, so going between the different areas in Peru, and that will be a separate video which I'll be uploading after this one. But I thought I'd give my general thoughts on Peru and the places that I visited as well, because this what I eat in a day, like what even happened? Like, it started off well with good intentions, and then we went to a place that had flights of wine. And we had flights of wine, and both Mariana and I are lightweights, so then it just escalated. Anyway, I wouldn't particularly recommend the day of eating that we had for nutrition, but we definitely had a lovely time. And the day after this, Mariana flew to Colombia, so she had to go back to her hostel room and like pack up her stuff for going to Colombia. Anyway, she got there fine, and I really hope I can meet her again in the future because she was a lovely gal. But thoughts on Peru. So this is my third time I've been to Peru. I initially went in 2013 as a baby Megan on my medical elective, having never been out of Europe before. And I went to Cusco and really enjoyed it, and was like open to this world of travelling that I'd never experienced before. Like, we'd travelled a lot as children, but like within Europe, and it was more like we'd either go in the caravan or we had a house in Spain, so it wasn't like, you know, I hadn't been hosteling or anything. and it kind of opened my eyes to this world of travel, and I was like,
oh, this backpacking thing sounds quite good.
And then I went back to medical school, did my first 2 foundation years, and I was like, actually I want to do more travelling, so this is where the whole travelling thing has come from. And then I went back in 2018 and we had a couple of weeks in Peru, but also went to other places in South America as well. And then this time I knew I wanted to go back to Cusco to improve my Spanish, and found the Spanish school Mundo Antigua, which I'll link a video of down below. Would highly recommend. Would also highly recommend staying with the family that I did as well. They have a little dog, and yeah, I had a really good time. The issue with the place that I really like in Cusco is it's high in altitude, and I don't do well at altitude. My sats were never above 85%. My resting heart rate was like 120 when it's normally like 60. And yeah, it definitely takes some getting used to. But I love Peru as a country. Like, the Spanish is easy to understand, which also helps. But it's just like, the people are so kind, the landscapes are so different, the food is good. So this time I had 3 weeks in Cusco at the Spanish school, then went to Arequipa, which I did like, and I'm glad I went to Colca Canyon. So I'm glad I did Arequipa. I would definitely advise flying from Cusco to Arequipa. I flew with LATAM and it was like an hour and a half instead of like an overnight bus. I then went to Huacachina, which was cool because it was like sand dunes and something I'd never experienced before. But it was like was it an 18-hour bus? No, surely not 18 hours. 15-hour bus. The overnight bus from Cusco is 18 hours. It was a 15-hour bus through the day from Arequipa to Huacachina, which was not the one. Then we went to Paracas, which was my last Peru vlog on the channel. I wouldn't recommend Paracas personally. This is my personal opinion. I know that other people would have different opinions, but I went during off season, so obviously there's going to be less stuff open, but like, it wasn't just that there was less stuff open, it was that like it was being built, like it was a construction site. So I wouldn't personally go out of my way to go to Paracas. Like, I'm glad I got to see the Islas Ballestas, and I also got to go on the like sunset hike, but it's not, in my opinion, I wouldn't go back. Lima was fine, so I stayed in Miraflores. So Miraflores and Barranco are the places where like the tourists stay. Yeah, I felt safe in Lima. Like, obviously you have to have precautions like you would in any capital city, but I felt fine in the areas that I was in, and I was out on my own at night as well at times. I do wish that I'd made time to go to Huaraz though, so I think if I did it again, I would probably fly from Cusco to Arequipa still, but then I'd probably fly up to Lima from Arequipa and just do like a day trip or like an overnight trip down to Huacachina from Lima, because then that would have given me time to go up to Huaraz, which is like northeast, I think, of Lima, where they have the most stunning looking lake. It's Laguna 69, and it looks beautiful. So I'm really sad that I didn't get to go there, and I really would like to go in the future because it just looks stunning. And previously I've been to like southern parts of Peru, like the jungle, Lake Titicaca, Puerto Maldonado and Machu Picchu. I would highly recommend as like maybe not a first-time traveller, because I think South America is harder to travel as a first-time traveller if you don't speak Spanish. If you speak Spanish, I think it's fine, but it's not as backpacked as, for example, Southeast Asia or Australia as like a Western tourist. But I really enjoyed my time there. I definitely want to go back. So thank you very much for watching this video. This is nearly the end of my Peru series. I'll be doing one on Peru hot buses, and I will see you in the next one.